What's going on, everyone? I hope you're having a great day as always. Today is a relatively quick video. I want to just answer a subscriber question. And first of all, I want to apologize for actually answering it so late because it looks like the question was submitted almost a year ago. What happens is that when things get in my inbox, if I don't address them right away, and especially if they're not super important, they just get pushed down to the bottom, and then I may just not get to them for a while. So I'm going to put it up on the screen so you can see it here. Basically, this is from an individual who's asking about what they should be doing to get more of a director or like a top level type of career position in the field of design or animation or anything creative. Like it looks like they're talking about graphic design and web design. Now, just a quick little backstory. Professionally, what I do is I'm a creative director or an art director. I oversee the design development work of tons and tons of projects for all sorts of different businesses around the world, and we pretty much build websites, apps, custom graphics, animated videos, anything creative, like print advertising, corporate identity, all sorts of stuff. So this person here is basically asking how they can get involved with this particular industry and how they can do so at a director level, an art director, creative director, instead of just being like a typical graphic designer. And it looks like they pretty much want to have a higher income position. They don't want to make the average salary of a graphic designer, which is around 30, maybe even up to 50,000 a year. So the question here is actually specifically asking about schooling, and I'm not quite the person to ask about that because I don't really feel that most programs in schools are properly training their students and properly training people that are looking to get into the field of graphic design or anything digital. I feel like a lot of the schooling programs are a little bit behind with regards to that. So by the time you actually finish up your program, you finish all your schooling, you come out and you're looking for work, a lot of, this is from my experience, a lot of the portfolios and resumes which I receive, the work is just not, it's not on point. Like, it's completely missing the mark. It's not using current industry trends. It's just really not where it should be. And it's funny because I get a lot of resumes and applications from people where they've gotten, top marks in school, A-rated students, something, the professors really liked this work they did and this and that. But then when I see the work and I see everything, I'm just like thinking, either there's the school system is messed up and they don't know the way things are and how fast things move, or actually I'm just going to say that's what it is. Like, they really truly don't know how fast things move in the digital or online or media space. Like, everything changes really quickly and you got to stay up to speed, stay almost ahead of the curve when it comes to changes in design, animation, website production, app production, all that stuff. Anyways, so what I want to get at is I don't think it's extremely valuable to go to school for these things. I mean, you can do it, but the problem is that it's a lengthy program in most cases. You're paying for this, obviously. You may end up in debt when you come out of school. And a lot of times you're going to end up coming out of school not really up to speed on the current industry trends. So what I recommend you doing, if you're interested in the digital design, digital media space, try to align yourself with companies that are looking for interns, that are looking for fresh talent, things like that. Even if you don't get paid right away, just take the job so that you can gain some industry experience from companies that are in it every moment of every day, having to do the work, and they're not trying to teach you things, projects that are completely outdated. They're giving you like real world examples, real world assignments. For instance, the company that I work with, thoughtmedia.com, we have a couple interns that work with the organization, and they get small little assignments here or there so they can build and gain knowledge and skills so that they can take that and either use it in their own freelance professional careers, or perhaps if they want to get hired on with Thought Media, then we could do that as well in some cases. But that's really what I recommend doing. So go out and try to shoot out some emails, pick up the phone and make some calls, call a lot of digital media companies, marketing agencies, things like that, and try to get your foot in the door. You may even have to go and do some networking here or there, go to some luncheons or dinners or galas or blah, 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 Go in and try and get your foot in the door in the industry with a business that's actually moving with the trends. So don't entirely rely on schooling because it's not going to get you 100% all the way there. You may have some sort of degree which you can show to an agency when you're applying for a creative or art director position, but if your work and your work experience isn't really up to par, then having that schooling, that school backing is not going to get you all the way there. It's just something that looks nice, and anyone in a hiring position such as myself, I would look at someone's resume with some schooling background and go, okay, that's nice, but let's see what you've done. And if I take a look at what you've done, and there's just simply not enough there, or what is there is just not up to par, then it's unfortunate, but it's not going to happen. We just move on to the next candidate. Personally, I would rather have a very, very skilled designer, animator, developer, something like that, who has very little schooling experience. I would rather have that over someone that has a whole ton of schooling experience, but very little real world experience and very little practical application of the knowledge which they should have acquired in school. So I hope that answers your question. The gist of it, you just have to be self-motivated, and you have to be confident, and you have to get your foot in the door, get yourself out there, align yourself with the right people and the right organizations, and you should be able to succeed. So thank you for submitting the question. I hope this helps. It's a little bit off topic from some of the other discussions I have on the channel because it's a little bit more business related, but who knows? I'm sure a lot of people are in school, so this might actually help you in some regard. And if you have any other questions, always feel free to shoot me a message on any of the social platforms. You'll see them at the end of the video, or just Google search me, Google Gaggle, and you'll find me there. So thanks for watching. Catch you again next time.